Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Jeneth Blackard,
And I'm Leonka Reyna.
and this is the How to Hustle Mystic Morning Show. Today, we're talking with Susan Penno, and we are talking about really awakening your spiritual gifts. She's also taking callers, so be sure to queue up your questions on psychic and mediumship. And we are going to just have a ton of fun today.
Of course, but up a little Mystic Space Weather News. In today's Mystic Space Weather News, we have a corona hole that is in the Earth. So there is Earth's atmosphere has a hole, and it's streaming a lot of solar particles straight at us. And so we'll have a geomagnetic storm expected here on the December 18th. What else is happening in December is some other really fun stuff. On the 14th, we have a Journeyed meteor shower. On the 19th, this is pretty exciting because lots of people have been waiting for this day, is the day that the three-eye atlas will be the closest.
Yeah.
So we will have lots of pictures. There should be, confirmation of whether or not. Now, I don't know if that's going to turn around right after that date, but whether or not, and if NASA will disclose anything really, right? Whether or not it's actually, man-made or, man-made. If it's natural.
Well, the moon was kind of, it's not exactly man.
I'm just going to put it out there that I am not sure. I'm just going to let it to be. Or if it was alien in some type of way, or some other,
If it's organic.
Right. Or if it's extraterrestrial technology, or if it is organic. So remember we had Emily Harrison on, and she said, she gave us that percentage of it, the 0.2% that it's actually natural. So basically what she was really rereading that and kind of being with that, she said she even put it in AI, what does that really mean? It really means that the chances of it being a natural something is very, 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 very low. So I'm going to let y'all determine that and just look up all of the information from Avi Loeb, which is the Harvard scientist that also is reporting on all of the things, and let you come to your own determinations. On the 21st, the winter solstice, of course, that's always a really great time for renewing things. It's the longest night of the year. So again, it could be, wherever we're really feeling those, dark nights of the soul, or you having that really long night, which I just experienced another really darker night.
You had a dark moment.
Yes. And it's because my grandmother who raised me she's getting older, and we're having to move her out of her home. And there was a lot of childhood memories. And so I just let myself be with it. The other thing is December 22nd, the Ursid meteor shower. So again, take time to look up and really enjoy the meteor showers as they come. And then December 27th is the moon meeting Saturn in Neptune. And on the 31st, the moon meets the Pleiadians.
Neat.
So yeah, fun stuff. And we'll be back on our show on the 31st after we take our Christmas hiatus. Yes. And that's what I got from Mystic Space Weather News. What you got going on?
I've got some morning brew with Woo and my coffee too.
Yeah.
Oh, so this morning I was reading an article that there is a link with magnesium and like bipolar disorder.
So the lack of magnesium.
The lack of magnesium, and when people age, the magnesium in their body and calcium, those two minerals seem to go from like, we're good, to we're not good.
Yeah, yeah.
So once you hit 45, 50, you need to start amping up on some calcium and magnesium. And if you find, and you're blaming it on perimenopause, it might just be magnesium. So I brought mine out. And since they also said it's related to gut health, I thought I would tell you about my pooping probiotic. This is my favorite probiotic. You can find it at guthealth.howhustle.com. And this is the brand, and I've tried many, many brands of magnesium that I use. It is just a Nature's Bounty. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it at Whole Foods. You can probably even get it at your regular grocery store.
Yeah.
So those are my two that I recommend for today in your morning brew with Woo.
Thank you. So we have a little bit of woo, woo, woo in celebrity news. So today's woo in celebrity news is all about Matthew McConaughey. He was
Okay.
on Jimmy Kimmel last week and he was
Love it.
talking about how he considered being a monk. Y'all, that's kind of wild,
No, I
right?
didn't know that.
Yeah,
Really?
and so Jimmy Kimmel
That
was like,
naked bongo drummer?
no, he
Texas?
must have been doing a little ganja.
Texas?
That's right. Hey, we're in Austin too, so we get it.
He's a monk that drove the Ferrari.
Right. So Jimmy was like, hey, was that like a long time ago? He was like, no, it was like a couple years ago. It could have been like 5, 10 years ago. And
Mm.
Jimmy was like, no way, dude, you're a communicator. And I thought that was interesting because he called him an archetype. And the
Mhm.
other thing that I thought was interesting, he was like, you're a storyteller. There's no way you could have been a monk. And so he's like, yeah, dude, I was, really considering it. I really enjoy that quiet silence and prayer. And
Mhm.
so he came on and he was talking about that he had been studying the Hermetic principles
Yeah.
and that he was really drawn to some of that inner work. And I thought, ooh, that makes total sense. You know that Matthew McConaughey is also, he did the big thing with Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
He also had that book that he did called Green Lights. And
Mhm.
this time he was on Jimmy Kimmel promoting his book, Poems and Prayer. So, Matthew, if you're watching, we are also in Austin, Texas, and we'd love for you to come on our
We're
show.
gonna have more conversations about this month that you want to be.
Right, that's right. You can promote the book. It's just like being on Jimmy Kimmel, only Jimmy's been on the show for, he's been doing TV for 24
Long
years, and
time.
who's counting, right?
Mhm.
So again, just wanted to show a little bit of woo in celebrity news.
Love it. Ah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring Susan up and we will get started if I can find her. I can't find her. I thought she was here. There she is.
A couple words about Susan as we pull her up.
Mhm.
Susan is a professional light worker with more than 16 years working in the spiritual industry and as an evidential medium, connecting to you to your loved ones in spirit, using beautiful modalities of mediumship and channeling. She channels cosmic light beings for the last 18 years, and their presence is now palpable as we are in need of their influence to help heal our world. I totally agree with that. And then our existence, Susan is also a spiritual development teacher, soul sorcerer, and light coder, energy healing facilitator, and intuitive reader, exorcist, and space clearer. So thank you, Susan, and welcome to the show. We're super excited to have you. I've got tons of questions, but I'll let you go first.
Uh, Susan, just for the audience that doesn't know you, can you start a little bit with your background?
Yes, hello. I'm so
Hi.
excited to be here. And you ladies look absolutely lovely and have a good energy.
Oh, thank you. So do you.
Oh,
And
thank
I
you.
knew that when we talked with you.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah,
Yes.
you sound wonderful.
Oh, okay, thanks. High five. Okay, so I was born with the door open. I've always been able to see spirit, but I been able to see not just the angels and Jesus, but also the other beings that are not from the light. And I didn't have anyone to mentor me, anyone to teach me how to control my tools, my abilities. And that's why I'm really passionate about being a teaching facilitator, because there are so many people, especially now, waking up, and that's one of my greatest joys is in helping others understand their light and teaching them how to use it. So as a light worker, I wear many hats, so there's so many things I do. What would you like to know?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
well, we definitely want to take some callers today. And today's topic is really about helping people really a lot of people on this call are aware that they have these gifts that they're opening up, that they have some psychic ships, some mediumships that are awakening through them. And some of them are really clear that they know they channel, this alien entity or this collective or what have you. And I guess the first place to start is I know with the work that we've done so far, it's a lot about acknowledging that you have these gifts. But we chose this topic, and I just kind of wanted to see what are the first things that people really need to do to wake up more to these gifts? Maybe we should call them sixth sense gifts, these gifts
Okay.
beyond our five senses.
I love this question. One of the first things they need to do is trust. They need to know, they need to be able to differentiate the difference between their energy, the energy of beings who truly are from the light, because a lot of them that are not know how to emulate light to some degree. And it's just knowing that our sovereign right in this dimension is we are allowed to ask for only those who are from the light to communicate to us.
Yes.
And everyone has that ability. It's just knowing that you can. A lot of people communicate to who they think. It's even happened to myself. I spent so many years trying to block out my abilities because, it's not nice trying to sleep at night and you're starting to see spirits in the wardrobe coming through the roof. Even when you close your eyes, they're there. So you know what that's like.
Sure.
And it's an uncomfortable feeling. So one day I remember I bought a book on Archangel Michael. I thought, wow, it's my first spiritual book I ever bought other than the Bible. And I thought, I started reading Archangel Michael, people's true accounts. I thought, I love this. Anyway, all of a sudden, I woke up one morning, there's an angelic looking being in my lounge when I walked in to make my coffee. I thought, wow, this is Archangel Michael. It looks like the picture on the book I'm reading. And this being was an entity, but looked so beautiful and amazing and made me feel a euphoric energy. It was following me to work. But I had a niggling feeling in my gut that I couldn't quite understand. And I remember in the book it said, if you ask 3 times, then they will reveal themselves. So I asked 3 times, are you from the light? And after the 3rd time, I was so horrified to see this beautiful looking angelic being. It made me feel for weeks a euphoric energy transform into what they truly are.
Wow.
And we all have that ability. And so if you want to develop your tools, and the most important thing is knowing how to connect with the right ones and how to tell the difference between a euphoric energy and something that really is from the light. And there is a distinct difference. I mean, I've been teaching development circles and mentoring for a while now, and I'm so surprised how many people will come and sit in circle, and when it comes to the part where you are meeting your assigned spirit guides, some of them are struggling, and I'm seeing a war where the one they thought was their guide for years is getting ousted out. It's also beautiful to see that, though. So
one of the questions on the chat talking about dark, and we'll lighten this up, you guys, I promise, is have you noticed that there are darker energies that manifest as children?
Emulating light.
Yeah, emulating light.
I haven't heard a question like that, so I guess it's important to address. It doesn't seem like that would be
other than in movies.
But go ahead. I'm curious.
You mean children that are entities?
We're not sure. We were just.
I've never seen that.
Is that why? He said, is that why dark energies manifest as children emulating light? I'm not sure. I think it's.
I haven't. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
I haven't seen that, but I have seen children get jumped. A lot of people who have reincarnated now in this dimension are amazing beings reconnecting, and a lot of them have in their soul DNA, they have light tools. So a lot of children who channeled in past lives and are here to, when they get of a certain age, when it's right for them, they reconnect and they do the work and they help others. I have seen children get jumped by spirits that are not nice. And even their voices will change, their energy changes, their behavior changes.
Yeah.
So I have seen that, but I haven't seen a child being a dark spirit. I don't.
Ah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
When you channel, who do you usually channel? Is there a certain collective?
I channel cosmic light beings, which include the angelic realms as well. So there are
Okay.
thousands of light dimensions. Oh, I'm feeling their energy. There are thousands of light dimensions, and I've been able to channel. I used to call it Holy Spirit, but my first knowing of channeling was 24 years ago, and that was a channeling healing technique because we were all sick with A1 flu in New Zealand, my children and I, and we were in so much pain. My daughters were on the bed next to me, and I was completely aware that a pure spirit, a pure energy came into my body and spoke through me and just guided this and light coded as well as I was coming, as the energy was coming out, it was light coded, and then all our pain just disappeared within seconds. So it was 24 years ago, and I now call that energy spirit. But when I say spirit, it's the spirit that is of the light only.
Sure. And that's important, I think, to address here. I know that we said we get a little bit lighter, but I think people tend to shy away from wanting to, just like you said, it can be very jarring whenever you have spirit trying to communicate at, 11 o'clock at night and you're trying to go to bed and you see stuff or you might experience stuff. And so then you would shut it down. And so I think it's important to, again, just address that we have the ability because we are the ones in the body that we command. We have all the control because we are the ones having our experience. But it is imperative to say that we do need to be acknowledged that we can ask for the light, the truth, right? We can, just like you did with the 3 times that you asked, are you of the light? Are you of the light? Are you of the light? Right. And then it showed itself completely with truth and honesty. And I think that's something that we have found throughout scripture everywhere. It says the truth, ask and you shall receive the truth, and the truth shall be revealed. It's always important to just, I walk around my house sometimes and I'm like, highest good, highest light, if I'm feeling a little like kind of, ooh, it's a little spooky because I'm a human and I'm having a human experience no matter how much work and people I speak with that have beautiful experiences. I still have those times where I feel spooky, and I also grew up in a household where we told a lot of ghost stories. Or in culture, right? And so I deal with that in that way, but I know deep down in my heart that because I've learned this work, that we have the power to protect ourselves and to know the light and to work with spirit. And that's really what they want from us. Wouldn't you say? Yeah, gosh.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
100%. Especially now, they're, the end of the year 9, so a whole lot of people have been feeling discombobulated because all
Yes.
of this stuff's been pulled out so that they can see what needs to be addressed. But also, the huge change that we are experiencing in our dimension, it's not just angelic beings, they're not just pure light beings that are here. That being said, from my perspective, I've been shown by my beautiful team of guides that we are getting a hold on what was once trying to control mankind, and now the light is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And of course, I'm showing that in the end, our beautiful dimension will be a utopian society. But there are so many people here who are here to wake up and do the work, who are here to be the very best version of themselves. I've always been shown that there are 2 types of souls in this dimension. They're the souls on, I guess what you say, the wheel of lessons, or karmic wheel, some people say. They come here, they learn. They come here, they learn. Eventually, they achieve self-mastery. And that's how things are meant to be. But then there are the other ones, such as the earth angels, the pure lights, who are here incognito to help others shine, so that that balance, it had to be that way so that the balance is restored, so that this dimension can be the nursery for souls. It was always meant to be. I've digressed, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But thank you. I felt like that was really coming through and it was on your heart. So I wanted to allow that space for that too. Thank you. One of the questions that I think we could kind of really get into the work. Gosh, how time flies.
I know.
And I think we can go ahead and raise hands. I think there's people already raising hands.
Before we do, can you talk a little bit about what it means to be an evidential
That's what I was
medium?
going to ask.
Oh, how
sorry about that.
wonderful. So that's evidential mediumship, is bringing through proof that you have the person's loved one. And there are different ways of doing that. There are the facts as well. And there is also the energy of the person in spirit. So as a medium, I'm also a channel. So I can channel the energy, the love of the person's loved one.
Yeah.
And it's about letting the person that you're passing on for know, oh my goodness me, that is my mum, or that is my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. It's not tapping into the person's energy and reading them psychically, intuitively. It's passing on information from someone in spirit who's transitioned into spirit and bringing through their information.
And it's very unique, right? It's very unique, distinct, sometimes ways in which you would identify that person too, right? So like the first time I ever had experience with evidential mediumship was, my grandpa wanted to come through, which I thought was really strange anyway. And then he gave me the image of, or gave the medium the image of, sitting in a certain chair, which he did all the time, and just the big laugh, and then make me kind of laughing at the family about having our big bellies and always wanted to be full. Like that's how he felt gratitude, and was showing me the keys to life was having that kind of feeling of, satiation and gratitude. And whenever his family was full and we had our big bellies, he called it engorged bellies. I thought it was so funny because that was exactly how my grandpa spoke about stuff. And he had a very distinct characteristic about him. And she was very, very spot on, but used the only things that I would have ever known as evidence, if you will, to let me know that I was having an experience. And that was the first time I ever started believing, I would say. And I'm totally hooked now. I'm a true believer, but that was many, many years ago.
Can you even tell, like somebody who's passed and there's like conflict within their death, like Rob Reiner, who just died. Can you even tap into them, or do you need the person present?
Well, you can tap into them. And the thing is, when someone comes to see a medium, their loved one, the loved one that they want to communicate from.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not their mum, sometimes it's their auntie or their grandfather. You can't dial up a number and say, okay, this one wants to speak to her son. Even though it happens often, but sometimes the one you want to hear from the most doesn't come through at that time. So it's not something that a medium can control. And there will be a reason. Either they're in the healing realm transitioning. Everyone, the light goes to every single person when they come out of their form. And I don't know this gentleman. I'm so sorry who you're mentioning. But I do feel as if the way you transitioned, you said something about it, but I feel light around him. I see light around him, and I feel peace within him.
Sure.
That's what I'm getting.
So can you go, so if I say, is there anybody showing up for me? Is that something that you could just tap into and let me know, or do you need more information?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I see how you jumped in front of me. I was gonna ask too. Go ahead.
Okay, so Jennifer, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Jennifer. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I have two people. I mean, there are a few people around you, but the person that's standing out the most dominant is, oh my goodness me, I have a gentleman who's presenting as a grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
And this gentleman is, I see him sitting, he's tidily dressed, he's a very intelligent person. He's shown me wide open spaces. So he's making me feel, okay, thank you, sir, hello. Okay. He's giving me, this gentleman he didn't really believe in this stuff. He thought it was a little bit, how can I say it? He's flashing the Bible to me, so he's more inclined to believe in that way. And this type of stuff, to him, he's a type of gentleman as well who is very polite. So he would express things in a way and try not to make things hurtful. So he's shown me his character, but I need you to know that in spirit, he's completely aware of everything. He's very proud of you. I just want to give more evidence of this gentleman.
That is the word that he would use too. Yeah.
And he's so proud of you. He didn't really express his emotions as much as he would have liked when he was here, because I feel there's a part of him that's very controlled, almost army militant, controlled in the way he had to be. And that's the circumstances in which he was raised. But he's shown me June and July, 6 and 7. I don't know what that means to him. What does that mean to you? 6 and 7, June, July.
I don't know that it's June and July, but I recently had a session and I was kind of going back through, and what kept coming up was I was 5, 6, or 7, and there's this joke
6,
out
7.
in social media about 6, 7, and it was just like, did I just say 6, 7 because of that joke, or and then it was like, no, I think I was like 5, 6, or 7. And that might be what it is, but it came up twice.
Okay. Oh, okay. And he's also showing me, he pokes you sometimes. You're very intuitive. You sense spirit. But he's telling me that there's a fear there, and because you know that the same ability that allows you to see the light, it's the same ability that allows you to see everything that is not the light. And he's saying that it's important that you work. He's so proud of you. Write the book.
Oh.
Yeah, we know that that's coming again. I've already written 2 books.
Okay.
And there seems to be another one that's coming through.
There's one a bit controversial he's talking about, and he was always up. He's a bit mischievous. He's got a grin on his face, and he's saying you were never one to shy away from the challenge.
Wow. Well, that was spot on. All right.
Any other messages from him for that?
This show has, I can hear Karen Carpenter. It's only just begun. It's only just begun. This show's only just begun. He's saying it's if it's just getting off. It's just getting up and running. I don't know how long, even if it's been going for, say, 10 years, it's just begun.
Less than 2.
It's beautiful because it's different, it's unique, and you're unique. And your girls, he's just so proud of all of you. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, Bianca?
Yes.
Sometimes he gives you a message to give to Janice.
I know.
Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely does. I do know.
And we also know that this probably isn't my grandfather, it's my father.
And I come in and I will tell her, but he has the grandpa energy for the
Yeah, he
family.
does.
Yeah, I'll come in
So
and I mean, I'll think about him
Yeah,
often. I did this morning actually, because of the dream that Jeneth had about him. And
it's
so, yeah.
it's because you have mediumistic light codes in your soul DNA because in a past life you were a medium. So it's
Ah,
easier for him. So Jennifer, if you're thinking, well, why don't you come to me and just be clear?
well, he is often clear to me, but sometimes I don't think I listen.
And
I don't
that's what
listen well.
and that's what he's saying to Lianka, for
Mhm.
you to listen to what she's, when you're not listening, he goes straight to Lianka. That's why that's happening.
thank you.
I appreciate your acknowledgement on that. She's been really working with me to listen to her too.
And was your grandfather mischievous? Because he has got this big grin on his
Oh,
face
that's my grandpa. Yep.
and
With the
he
big grin.
moves things around. He moves things around in your home. And
Uh-huh.
you have this thing where you like things to be, you're like a fashionista in the home. You have times when you can relax, but other times when it's, everything needs to be in the right place, whether it's the
Yes.
cushions, whether it's the throw.
Yes.
And he'll look at you and he'll grin. When you're not listening to them, he'll move something, he'll push it out, even a photo. He has great joy and like a mischievous little boy, he's always had that energy with him and he'll always have it. That's
Oh,
part of his soul energy. And he'll just move it. And he's showing you going past and you're going, huh? Up just straighten that. How did that get out again? It's your grandpa and he's enjoying it. Whenever you see something move out of its straightness,
yeah.
he's saying, darling, listen to us.
Okay.
Mhm.
Any other messages?
Wow.
I'll tell him thank you so much, or thank you so
Yeah,
much
we
for
want to
coming
get
to.
to some callers.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Well, hang on. She's gonna tell me.
What's that?
Hang on.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Anyway.
Bianca, I feel a very strong grandmother, protective grandmother with you. And this grandmother used to pray a lot.
Yes,
And
a
she showed me a
lot.
Mother Mary. I see Jesus, but I also see a Mother Mary. She showed me the cross. So she had so much faith. Even though she's in spirit, she still prays for you. She's so happy. She was a bit open-minded, anything to do with seeing spirits and ghosts. She's telling me she's using the word ghosts. She saw it in a different way. It was like there's the family ones she always believed were okay. And with Jesus, so she's talking to me about Jesus a lot,
Yeah.
but she's also saying her faith in God always kept this peace. And she had this extraordinary energy, this extraordinary
Yeah.
presence where everyone was just drawn to her. They'd tell her things they'd never tell anyone else.
I can see that.
She was like a preacher, she was like a nurse, she was like everything, like a doctor. She used to channel spirit, but she'd call it Holy Ghost or Holy
Ghost.
Spirit in
Yep.
her own way.
Yep.
And she still prays for every day. And
Oh.
she said, next time oh, okay, well. Have you thought of doing spirit rescue work?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Spirit rescue work is, okay, so I know you've got callers, but I'll be really fast.
Well, we've
I
got
remember,
time. We can
Yeah,
go a
we've
little
got
longer
time.
too. Go ahead.
okay. I remember the first time, it's a forte, your grandmother's so proud. She's saying it's a specialty that you have from a past life. So you have that in your soul DNA, and that's why so many of them are drawn to you. Well, a lot going on here. She's telling me that, get to my story. She said, tell your story, darling. Okay. So the first time I did spirit rescue work was a lady came to me at RJ Bookstore where I used to work a long time ago. And as soon as she sat down, I channeled her son who had transitioned 3 years ago, 3 years prior to her coming. And she just looked at me and cried. And I just said to her, I told her that he's surrounded by angels and that he says that he's okay and he loves her. She was happy she went. But what I was not allowed to say, because it's his mum, was that I kept seeing his energy looping round and round and round where he transitioned, where the vehicle hit the tree. And so I asked my guides, why are you showing me this? He was upset because he was going to be married that weekend.
Oh.
And part of the energy, or sometimes people need a little bit of extra help. So he needed healing. I needed to hold space and ask for the healing beings to communicate with them. Sometimes people went, oh no, I'm not allowed to speak about that. Okay, but that's it. So, and Soul Rescue work is helping them,
Yes.
helping people like that. Sometimes when it's a shock, they
Yes.
need a bit of extra help.
To
And
cross.
so your grandmother, so your
Yeah.
grandmother showed me that you have that as a forte, as a specialty in your soul DNA. And
Wow.
if you ever wonder sometimes, hello, I've closed the door, what the heck? I've done my prayers, all this and that, but I'm still sensing other spirits around me that I know are not my guardian angels and my loved ones, because you emit a frequency and a light that is palpable and seen to them. And you have so many angels around you creating a wall. If you're ready to do that, and if you would like to do that, you'd be very good at that. And that's what your grandmother is showing me. That's something else. That's another one of your abilities. And this is why the other ones are coming to you.
I understand.
Not because they want to escape, because they need help.
I can understand. Thank you so much for that. That's very, very valuable. Thank you. Thank you to my grandmother as well. We can go to the callers. I know they're eager to speak with you, and such a beautiful gift.
Yes.
Tiffany, you are up. Tiffany's part of our Mystique Circle, Inner Circle.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. I just wanted to double check that there's not an entity in my field, because I had a surgery recently and I did not protect myself.
Okay.
So I didn't know if you saw anything.
I've just switched my hat from mediumship to, okay, let me have a look. My healing team's with me now. I'm just scanning. Thank you, guys. Oh, you actually have, here. You have energy imprints. Tiffany, you're a healer. You're very sensitive to energy. You feel energy. I'd like to share something with you and anyone else that's watching. It's called the platinum spiral. The light beams gave this technique to me this year. So, Tiffany, if you can just connect to a frequency, it's the platinum energy. The platinum energy is very high frequency. It's the platinum ray or the platinum net was gifted. I don't know if you're familiar with Joshua Workstone, where he channeled Melchizedek, Lord Arcturus, Archangel Metatron, Saint Germain. But the platinum spiral is a fast track. So if you can imagine a platinum spiral coming from the purest source of light, flowing down in through the top of your head and going past your feet, and now it starts to spin counterclockwise. And what the spiral does is it does clear entities, but I don't see anything with you. I see the imprints, though, because of the healing energy that you have. And you tell me, can you feel that energy now?
Yeah,
Start
I can.
to clear. And isn't it amazing? They are fast, because things are being fast tracked. They are bringing us tools that work so quickly for us now. Whenever you feel a bit discombobulated, not yourself, roaming from A to B and not being grounded, sometimes it's not just because you're grounded. They're telling me it's also because you have energy cords, energy imprints in your field, and that will clear it. And then you can use the gold spiral once you're cleared to come in to ground you and infuse your energy with light. So if you do that now, when we ask them, they do things for us just like that. It speeds up instead of us taking ages, 20 minutes to clear. And feel that gold spiral just coming all the way through. And the gold will always move clockwise, whereas the platinum will move counterclockwise because that clears. Feel how you're feeling more energetic now. How does it feel?
Feels like a hug, the golden ray.
Yes.
Yeah, and the
Because,
platinum felt like I felt lighter, but the gold was like a hug.
you know why? The gold is source energy, and that's that energy that flows through you. And I'm getting a reminder from Spirit, my light guides, is saying it's always important to remember that they're with you for a reason. And sometimes you forget to ask because you're so conditioned, as most have been, to be independent, to grow up, do everything on your own. But we're meant to ask them. They are assigned to you, your team, to help you. You can breathe a bit better. You can breathe easier now too, can't you? I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I had bronchitis and I was about to have a coughing fit, and that sensation went away in my chest. Yes.
Oh, okay. So before you reach for things, I'm not saying not having your medicine or coffee because it's the dilator, isn't it? It opens things up. But also ask them to bring energy to help you. So those are really two beautiful tools now that you have in your toolkit.
Wow, thank you so much.
You're so welcome, darling. You're on the probiotic, aren't you? You're
Yes.
on the probiotic, good. And increase your vitamin C. Are you on natural vitamin C, not ascorbic acid? Natural vitamin C's.
No, I don't take a vitamin, just been drinking tea.
I feel you need, I mean, I feel that you will benefit greatly from that. And you need that each day. See if you can source out a natural supplement of C or even have lemon juice daily, but you really need that and your body will love you for that. The other thing they're telling me that you need is essential fatty acids, which are your omegas 3, 6, and 9s. You'll benefit from that because they're natural anti-inflammatories as well, and they help keep your cholesterol at a healthier level. But you check everything out with a medical profession, but that's someone that's a professional in the medical field. That's what they show me is they downloaded the information about you. And because we're physical beings, we have a physical body, we're a soul and a physical body, but it's all connected. And that's why we need to look after our physical body as well. I hope it helps you, darling. You're beautiful.
This was above and beyond, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Susan. Misa, you're up.
Oh, hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
So my question is, we had very hard 2 years. My son went through some big trauma, and he was after the trauma. He met people, family, with the girlfriend and her parents, and they really harm my family. And he's still with them, and they do a lot of bad things, and he is part of it. And I wonder because he was very good person before, how he can open his heart and eyes again, because he is in a different spot and he can't see it. He can't see the reality, what is happening.
First of all, I'm acknowledging what you're going through, and I'm just so sorry you're going through these things. It'll be very hard being a mum, especially since you're a really good mum. The first thing that they're telling me is you need to acknowledge that you are a good mother and that the decisions your son is choosing to make, he's an individual soul, have absolutely nothing to do with you. Yes, he's influenced at this time. You've instilled in your son some good values. They are still with him. I feel that there's a part of him at this time warring, fighting, but where he is right now, that will change later on. Where he is right now, he wants to fit in. It's like wanting to be the cool kid to fit in with the popular group in a high school. Not that it's high school, but where he is right now, my darling, pray for him. That's the most powerful thing you can do.
I do.
Okay, I will.
Great.
He will change eventually, but right now you are safe. The light is more powerful than anything else. I see a lot of angels with you. Oh, so do you call on Archangel Michael? Because I can see him, the real Archangel Michael, in your auric field. Call on Archangel Michael to protect your son and you and all of your loved ones, and surrender that. Eventually it will change, but right now you can't force him, because this is something that's part of his journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder because it's getting close to Christmas as well, and you're very family orientated. He's fine. I mean, no, that's not what they want me to say. You worry about him so much, and yet your son seems to be happy with the choices he has made, even though sometimes there's some guilt there. They're not controlling him. It's something that he's going through, but he will come out of it. What's the connection with September or the 9th? I see 9, which could be a day, or what's September? What is that to you?
September 6th, he was born.
Thank you. So they're just trying to, okay, thank you. And also February, like between January, February, I'm feeling some change around January, February.
Good.
I was more
Okay.
worried about his health because I recently ended in the courtroom with them, and I saw him and his health is not very well because something happening to him, and I felt the energies from the family are kind of very dark, and I was worried about that because sometimes when we get involved with the bad energies, it's not
Yes.
anything good.
What they want you to know is that your son has so many angelic beings with him, so many pure light beings with him. There's something he needs to learn right now, and also I feel he wants to be where he is now
Mm-hmm.
with those people. It's his choice to be there.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I
going to be
understand.
okay. The illness I feel, all that type of energy that I'm feeling with him, is thinking of you and what's happening. So he's trying not to. That guilt's coming in. But just wrapping it up for you, you are a beautiful mum. Your son will be okay. Hold him in the highest light. That's very powerful. Our minds are very powerful, and what we use with our intentions too. So when you see your son, bathe him in pink and send him love and communicate to him, I love you, I love you. Don't just pray, be proactive. Send him love, and you can use photos. Use his photo. You can hold your hand over his photo, and you can just visualize love flowing through into him, and you will feel a difference. Speak to his
Beautiful.
higher self. Say, I love you. You can
Mm.
come home to me whenever, but do this and that will help your son and you as well. We'll
This
come back
community.
eventually.
Mhm. I do that, actually. I do.
Good. So then what they're doing is they are acknowledging what you're doing and they are affirming that what you're doing is perfect. He'll come back eventually. Things will change later on. But right now, live in your joy, live in your peace, knowing that he is okay,
Mm-hmm.
and use your energy to create something beautiful for yourself. And that's part of you stepping into your power. You see, this lifetime, you need to master not being pulled into those types of energy. And you're actually going through the one level of self-mastery, if that makes any sense. But keep your faith and continue what you're doing. Your baby will be okay. All
Okay.
right?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you, Misa.
And we're sending love from this community to you, your son, Misa, and to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I wanted to address for all of us that probably all have the witch wound. One
That's a
of the
good question.
questions was, is there a way to help clear past life trauma? I've
Yes.
recently been told I carry the witch's wound.
That's where we've been maybe persecuted in a past life for telling the truth, for being a kundera, for maybe being a medicine woman for our community or our tribe, that kind of thing.
Oh my goodness me. We see something I do is I do that with the work I facilitate as an energy healer. And it's called soul scrying. So I'm actually a past life regressionist. I've always been able to see past lives in people. So I use soul scrying, which opens up the Akashic records, and then we channel a current of energy from here going all the way back to identify, once the wound's identified, that's a soul wound, by the way, and then it's cleared. But what you can do is yourself, the witch's wound is acknowledge, it's just a quick tip. When you have an emotion, a resistant emotion, memory, feeling that takes you out of your place of joy and peace, it's so important to acknowledge the emotion. And just by acknowledging, for example, in a past life, I was a slave, and I had always experienced, even as a child, the most horrific pain in my feet. And no doctor could figure out what it was, where it was coming from. It would just suddenly come. But I'll never forget the day I touched my feet and said, I love you. And I sent love to the source of this pain. And within minutes, the pain left my feet, and I never had that pain again.
Wow.
That went all the way back to that slave past life. And I'd always twist my ankles and have crutches, walking sticks, because there'd be like 2 footballs on each ankle. And from a child, before I even went to primary school, I'd have that problem with my ankles. And it never ever happened after that. So you can try that, and to address the witch's wound as well. So when that comes up, we all have the healing element in us. We're all powerful beings. Connect to your mighty I am energy, your divine spark within you. Step up into that energy and say, I acknowledge this emotion. I acknowledge these memories. I acknowledge this feeling. And I consciously choose to send love to the source.
Mm.
And often when I pass it on to people, often that will clear it. But if it doesn't, then you may need help, such as a soul scrying session with myself or with anyone else, that you ask your angels, ask your guides to guide you to the right person or the right technique to help you become free of that. Because, and if you do have that, of course, that's right. Anyone who has that witch wound is here to overcome that and do the work. You're here to connect to all that power, to your spell casting, to creating your beautiful light recipes to help. Mm.
Fabulous. Let's take one more caller, and then I want to share how you can work with Susan. The next one is up that I just told you to unmute yourself. There you go.
Hi. Hi, ladies. Hi, Suzanne.
Hello.
We've been talking a fortnight ago, and I really enjoyed it. I've been singing all day long ever since. So thank you. But I would like to know if you could connect with my best friend, Sylviane, and she died 3 years ago.
Cillian.
Sylviane.
Okay, thank you. Let me have a look. Mediumship hat on now. Okay, thank you. Okay. As I'm opening up that mediumship door for you regarding your friend, the first impression I have is a spirit bigger than 100,000 mountains regarding the light, the joy, the positivity in a small, tiny, humble body. This is a lady who has experienced so much in her life, but always managed to somehow have cup half full and be the joy to other people. I feel sickness in my body, and I feel some pressure on my chest.
Yeah.
Connected to this beautiful lady. Of course, where she is now, there's absolutely nothing like that. She's been bending over backwards. She has been so busy. She loved helping people, didn't she?
Yeah.
She really did. That was her greatest joy, a very nurturing, loving lady. I don't know what 5 means to her. January, February, March, April, May. It could be the month of May, but she's shown me 5. And her home or her energy was open to everyone. She had a problem with boundaries. She's telling me she wished she'd been showed more discernment when it came to trusting everyone. She was very intuitive, but in some ways extremely naive, because she expected everyone to be honest and kind like her. She's thanking you because you feel more like a soul sister to her. She's telling me that you're like the special sister that she never really got to experience, because you held space for her to be her. You helped each other. And the energy with this beautiful lady is if you've always known her. That's that feeling she's telling me. She's felt as if she's always known you, and it's reciprocal. And who is the young son connected to her? The young male connected to this lady that's like a son to her, someone she loves so much, that she's watching over.
She had 2 sons, but I don't know them.
There's one in particular that's been needing extra help. She's mentioning that. And you pray for them, don't you? You've prayed for her family. You've asked God, you've asked the angels to help her family. Thank you.
Probably, but I don't remember that. Yeah.
Okay. What she's shown me, the moment that you found out that she transitioned, thank you. I'm trying not to channel her. I feel her wanting to come into my body and speak through me. But I'm looking at the time, and if that happens, I could be here for another half hour. So I've got to be very careful. Anyway,
we do appreciate your generosity with each guest, for sure.
Just quickly, what she wants to say is thank you very much.
Sure.
She's seen your healing energy, and she's saying to continue, and she's very proud of you. So I've got to wrap that up for the time, but God bless you and thank you for being you.
Thank you. Great, Susan. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up your special offer, and I'd love if you would go through it.
Okay, great.
Susan, we'll just have to have you back. I mean, super popular and very,
Wow.
very, very much a blessing to our show and to our audience. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'm just enjoying this so much. So, how to be your own psychic. The thing is, this will cross over into whether you have mediumship abilities or as an energy healer. There's a right way and an incorrect way to connect to your guides. And with this package, it teaches you how to identify whether it's energies from the light and also how to communicate with those energies so that your intuition, your light tools increase, that you gain confidence with them. So this will give you all basic tools that you need to be able to find your own light tools and start to tap into them so that you'll be confident. It also gives you great trust. And once you have that trust in your guides, your confidence then increases. And identifying, this will also identify or go into, I work with light grids, and as a soul scryer, this will also include taking you through a session to identify if you have any blocks, whether it's the witch code, so to speak, if there are any hidden blocks, any hidden trauma from this life and previous lives that is stopping you from stepping up into working with your light tools, and also showing you how to do so safely, which is very important. So there you go. And I'm really excited to share that with you.
So here is the actual course. If you want to look at this page, I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. And I did twist Susan's arm, so she did also add an opportunity for a private session as well.
Absolutely. And also with this package, there are 5 downloadables, but there are 3, they're very powerful. I call them the trilogy, and I share them with everyone I can. The first part is to, you know, 100% that you're safe, you're connecting to the right energy. It ensures that your energy is clear. The second part increases your light tools, your intuition. And the third part ensures that you're grounded properly and you have your energies are all secure so that you're in control. If you're an empath, or if you're having a few issues with not being able to shut down or not, doesn't block you in any way or have time out, if you're still seeing and sensing spirits wherever you go or picking up what needs healing in others, then these are invaluable tools for you, these MP3s. They're all light coded, and that'll ensure that you're in control of your energy. And you also have one which is the fast reset. When we don't have time, we're busy in this day and age, so that's a fast reset to help reset your energy. And then you also have the other ones as well. All right.
Fabulous.
Thank you for having me on your amazing show.
Oh my goodness, that was such an incredible call. Thank you, Susan. You guys, if you're looking for the special offer, I'm putting it in the chat. It will also be in the YouTube caption. If you listen on the podcast, it will be where all the words are in the show notes of the podcast as well. And you can always find these special offers for this season at houthustle.com/live. It's Hout, HAUTE, hustle.com/live. And you can find our speaker and their special offer. And this season is open through January 1st.
Susan, do you have any parting words for us today?
I do. Thank you.
Yes.
Each soul, before they took their physical form, before you enter into your physical form, the human body, you're assigned a powerful, magnificent group of guides who are always there. Step
Mhm.
up into the joy, not into the fear, with all the fear mongering and with all the stuff going on in our dimension that doesn't make us feel peaceful. You all have the power to tune out of that and tap into the joy, into the love. And when you do that, that's what will feed your energy. And that's what we need more of in this dimension, especially now. As the light increases, so too will our abilities. And we're all connected. And you always have someone there with you, always. Apart from Source, you have your guides. Start asking them more. And it doesn't matter if you ask them 1,000,000,000 times, they never get tired of it. They love you unconditionally, always having your back 100%. Get used to that communication. Ask, and eventually you will know what they're saying to you using some of your senses or all of them. So the love is always there for you.
Thank you,
Thank
Susan.
you so much, Susan.
Wow,
What a
it's
beautiful
beautiful.
message.
What a beautiful call.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
the comments were so beautiful as well from some of the different audience members, including one that was like, "I've had a session with Susan, and it's been such an unlock for me. I can't stop singing all day." And I thought, "Oh my gosh, how beautiful! That's so wonderful. That just means
Wow.
joy. At least in my
Yeah.
world, it does."
Absolutely.
So we'll definitely have to have you back for another call and just continue this beautiful conversation. Thank you, thank you, thank you again.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank
Lots
you,
of
Susan.
love.
A
Thank you.
couple of announcements, and we are having another summit January 5th through the 9th, and it will be 3 speakers a day. It'll be all new speakers, some of our returning ones, and the wonderful joy and all about crazy, rich, and free to be.
But
So all about embodiment and how do we take some of these really, amazing lessons and stuff that we're learning from the speakers and really bring that into creating the life and love that we most want to desire and want to have in this life. Go ahead.
nothing. I just want to remind you that Mystique is tomorrow. It's our inner circle.
That's not nothing.
If you don't, if you don't know about it, please go ahead and just reply to one of our emails and say, "What's Mystique?" And we will send you a fill-in link, and we'll also give you an invitation to join us tomorrow. Tomorrow it is at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And we would love for newbies to come in before we start a whole new year.
Yes, we're doing all new lessons and just experiences. And the group is, I can't even explain the dynamic and how we
Yes.
are all activated by each other's wonderful spiritual intuitive gifts. And I think this next year, I just know it is going to be it's going to catapult us. It's going to be bigger than we've even have had before.
Yeah.
And we've already experienced some phenomenal changes within the people in the group and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you are welcome to do the teaser or the sampler class and join us tomorrow. So just go ahead and respond
Reply.
back to our newsletter. Just said, "What is Mystique?" Or you can send us an email at team@houthustle.com. If you're interested in anything at all, just send us a message for team@houthustle.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube.
And in general, you will go ahead and find all of our speakers and their special offers at houthustle.com/live. I want you guys to know that this season is wrapping up. So if you missed a call, go back and listen. Or if you want to re-listen, make sure you go over to that page and get filled in.
I feel like you're really channeling some Toy Story energy, some
I feel
Jessie
like
there. It's so cute. I love it so much. And also, we wanted to remind you too that you are supporting good causes. We always believe in giving back, and right now we're giving back to rising.up.org. It's started by children. It's a nonprofit that was started by children that are taking laptops and tablets and they're repairing them and giving them to other students and people in need for use in health and wellness. It's been great. They've have been partnered with UT here in Austin. They're doing a whole new marketing campaign to get more of the word out. They just gave away started a new chapter in New York.
Love
And
it.
so they gave away 20 laptops there to
Fabulous. Wow.
yeah, to a foster home and to the kids that were there. So just lots of really great things that they're doing in the community with helping out and giving, educational and educational tools. So I thought that was really, really cool to share.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely. We
go
will
ahead.
be back on Thursday. We meet every Tuesday and Thursday for our regular season. On Thursday, we have Amy Sikarsky. So she has kind of been an OG, and we absolutely love her. Please join us on Thursday. And we are taking Christmas week off, but we have some fun things planned for you. So look for that in the newsletter.
That's right. If you're not part of the newsletter, you can jump on at www.howhustle.com. And that's just, again, www.howhustle.com.
And that's all we got for you.
We're How Hustle, reminding you to take a little time to
Enjoy
enjoy
the
the
woo.
woo. Have a good one.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.